Welcome. In this video, I want to show us how we can set up questions for the CBT use for any one of the classes. So first, I will advise us to create a folder in anywhere on our computer location. So for instance, I have this folder Word to JPG. You can create it on my desktop. So you can create yours in any other location, document, desktop, or any other place, and give it a name as appropriate that you can always remember. So what I want to use this folder for is that inside the folder is where all my questions will be located, all the Word formats, all the JPG file formats. So I have attached a sample, which is also the same thing here, civic education for SS1 class, for us that we can use with the free trial version. So I have civic education, and you would agree with me that you can set your questions like any other one and then save it to Microsoft Word format. So this is Word format. So let me open it. This is civic education for SS1. Okay, and this is the question. The options have been typed down here. If you look at the bottom left, this is 1 of 30. So if you scroll down on another page, I have 2 of 30. So this 30 is telling me that I have 30 pages in this document. So what I did, the standard is that there will be one question per page. So you type your question and then you distinct the option from the question, from the option. Okay, so let me just take a scroll. All right, this is it. So let me quickly run us through the rules to setting question for this CBT use. The first one is when you are typing your questions, ensure that the questions have no number, so no question numbering. Next is you type as one page per question, or let me say one question per page. That's the second rule. The third is that for questions with same instruction, passage or samples, what you need to do is that those instruction, the passage and the samples, you copy them or you duplicate them for each one of the questions on the appropriate page. So if you're having a question, for instance, a comprehension passage, that there will be questions like 5 questions under the comprehension passage. So since you're having one question per page, what you need to do is for the question one, you have to copy the passage to the top of the page and the question follows. In the second page, you duplicate the passage to the top as well, and the question follows under it immediately on the same page. If it is quantitative, verbal, and others that have samples, that's the same thing you do. You make sure that the samples are duplicated uh, on top of that page. Next rule, for the objective questions, what you need to do is you space the questions, make it distinct from the options. This will enhance readability. So now you will see as I just run through the rules, this is question and these are the options here. If you go to the next one, that's the way it is. So on this page one, that is the first question, and then the second question, you can see when I click it here, it's telling me 2 of 30. So the question I'm editing, let me scroll down to another location and click on that page. So right now, this is telling me page 7 of 30. That is automatically question 7 out of 30 questions. So there are 30 questions in this document. So once you are done, you just save it as Microsoft Word file like you normally type them. So you also agree with me that you don't have problem typing in Microsoft Word, because if it is calculation, you can always put in your formulas, insert your graphs, you can import pictures, you can import graphs, you can import tables, so you don't have any issues or any problem when you are typing the questions normally in Microsoft Word. So that simply means that the CBT software can allow for any question, the equation, is it graph, is it images, because you are typing them in Microsoft Word. So every formatting you want to do, just do them on the Microsoft Word document and then save them as that Microsoft Word. So and also ensure that you're having one question per page. So you can press Ctrl S and then that is saved. And I have that now in this folder.